Kia ora everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. Today we have my cute books. So this includes my cute and cozy books, but also some books that I just think are cute, and I don't know, it just felt like a good little collection to me. So there's quite a few today to go through. Lots and lots of different sizes as well, so this is going to be interesting, including what is probably the smallest colouring book on my shelf, the Mini Pusheen colouring book. I also realised that I started this without saying that this is a video series that I have done every year for the last 3 years. This is 2025's complete collection tour, where I show you every colouring book in my collection, every colouring page I've ever coloured, any work in progresses I might have, and I do my entire collection at the start of the year. Done it for, this is the 3rd year now. If you want to check not only the rest of the videos in this series but also previous year's versions, be sure to check out the playlist down below. There's a lot of videos to watch. It's fun to look back and see how the collection has grown and changed over the last few years. So yeah, if you need more content after this, go ahead and check out that playlist. But for now, let me show you all these cute books, including the Mini Pusheen colouring book. I actually forget this lives on my shelf most of the time because it just keeps on being shoved to the back, and I'm like, I really should just keep it out in a more obvious place because it's just a good, simple little colouring book. I have done one page in here and I just used alcohol markers for it. And I feel like that's probably what I will do in this book, is just pull out alcohol markers and colour the pages as is. I did not realise when I ordered this how tiny it would be. But it's kind of cute. It's a good little book, and you never know when you need a tiny book to take with you. Another tiny little book I have is Faedorables Mini by Selena Bennick. This one is a super cute little book on the shelf, and again another good little pocket sized book as well. I'll start at the back because that's easiest. So I have this one here. So in this one I actually drew in the little drink bottle and the circus. It was for like a little prompt challenge I used to run, where I would draw some different prompts, and the idea was to sort of alter a colouring page to fit the prompts. So this one, I believe, had the prompt of a circus, and I can't remember anything else. I think I had a soda pop bottle and a circus were the two elements that, so I drew those in, and I made like a little story up that she was a circus worker who died because of the littering for some reason, and now she haunts the circus making sure people clean up after themselves. So for this one I used Crayola Super Tips as watercolor, which is why it's a bit buckly, and some Posca and some acrylic paint pen, that is Posca, acrylic paint in the background to paint out this background. And then I did use a fine liner to draw in the Coke bottle as well. Yeah, I like how this went. I liked all the different colours that I got into the greys because of the moon, making her slightly transparent. And then I have this one here. So this one I used washi tape for the clothes. There is Posca pencil. I believe I based it in alcohol markers. I did, except for the dress, obviously, because that's washi tape. And then there's a little bit of stickles and all the hearts and the fae wings. Just a sweet little page. And then this one I used, I think, Prismacolor on this one. And this iridescent pen here is a Crayola signature glitter pen. They had an iridescent, came in like a set of 6, and it had this iridescent one, and I freaking loved the iridescent. I used to use it all the time. It's well and truly gone, and I wish that pen was available individually because it is just so pretty and so fun to add to things, to add this iridescent rainbow shine. And then the last one in here is not actually coloured by me. This is coloured by my dear friend Samsara. She was staying with me at some point and I asked if she wanted to colour, and so she pulled out this book and this page here. She used Crayola coloured pencils and a little bit of black ink in the background, and I think it's really cool. She did an excellent job colouring it. And that is everything in Faedorable Minis. Alright, I then have a bunch of cute and cozy books. So this one, I know this is Huga, but I call it Hug. So this is Fuzzy Hug Christmas Vibes. And I did do a couple in here in the recent Christmas season. So the first one I did was this Advent calendar page. And I didn't do this as a usual countdown to Christmas Advent calendar page. Instead, because I colour every day, I wrote a list of my most prominent media for every day. And then I coloured each square in accordance with this list. So each day represents different colouring projects that I was working on, and I can look at this and go, ah, yes, I was working on this page this day, because I can tell because of the media. So we have like a washi tape page for day 9. Day 18, I've got some stickers in here. Day 21 was me trialing out oil pastels. Day 8 is entirely paint pen, which the paper hated. And then for day 25, I just did a combination of a bunch of different things. And because I was using so many different medias, I was trying to keep the colours consistent across all the different medias. So that even though I had entirely glitter, Inktense, Pablos, Prisma, Posca, Polychromos, metallic gel pens, like it would be consistent across all those different media. It's a really fun spread to do for the month of December. And then we have this page here, which was almost a disaster page. One of my rules is, if in doubt, glitter it out. And I was having a lot of doubts about the page, so I just went, screw it, and pulled out all the glitters. So I started with alcohol markers that kind of went everywhere. And then I used some paint pens to try and cover up and thicken lines and restore where I kind of gone wrong with the paint pens. And that's where I just made all the mistakes. So it was not working. And then on top of that, I put a layer of Mod Podge Sparkle, just kind of seal everything in and guarantee everything had a glitter layer on it. So background is just Mod Podge Sparkle for the glitter. And then I pulled out my stickles and some glitter gel paints that I have and found all different colours and coloured each section with different glitter products so that it was a literal glitter page. And I kind of want to do this again with a page where I haven't blocked out the outlines, because it was really fun. And I mean, I love my glitter, so I love it. I think it's fabulous. I have done the donation page. So this one uses alcohol markers with a little bit of Posca as well. I really like the blend that I achieved for the sky. So many layers. So many layers. And yeah, some of the colours are a bit odd. I was also testing out my markers and just seeing what colours I actually had. Been throwing out a lot of dead markers from my collection and trying to sort out my collection to what is actually working so I can figure out what I need to replace. So that is the donation page, and then there's this one here, and this one has been all done in water-based markers with a little bit of Mod Podge Sparkle on the stars here. Yeah, I did this one on Christmas Day and I really enjoyed it. And yeah, all entirely water-based markers. Think like Crayola Super Tips. And that is everything in Fuzzy Hug Christmas Vibes. Then I have Fuzzy Friends. That was by VV Tinter. This is also by VV Tinter. And I think I've just done the one in here. I've done the Halloween page in here. And so for this one, I started with alcohol markers, I believe. I did, alcohol markers. And then used Prismacolor and Posca pens to shade everything in. A little bit of Mod Podge Sparkle on the moon. Yeah, had a lot of fun just playing around with like a little pink glow from that moon and all the light sources and the glowing windows, and yeah, just a lot of fun. Blue grass. It's fun colouring grass blue. I think that's the only one I've done in there. It is. So it is Fuzzy Friends. And then also by BB Tinter, Fuzzy Huga or Fuzzy Hug. Nope. Yep, just the one. And it wants to stick together. Uh-oh. Oh no, we're okay. We're okay. It's just the center of the flower there that's not a friend. What did I use on that flower and why is it wanting to stick to it? I don't know. It looks like I used something on the flowers and the butterfly though. I might have to look at that a bit later on because we don't want that to like permanently stick down forever. So this one I used alcohol markers to base and then Prismacolor on top. I ended up using acrylic paint on the background to paint over this because I was not happy with how it was going. And then I used Mod Podge Sparkle for the bunny because I thought it would be fun to have a blue glitter bunny. And lots of paint pen to go over all the lines because I decided to try and go for a bit of a lineless look. And then I did use something in the center of the flowers here. I can see and feel that there's something sticky. So I want to say that there's some sort of gloss or medium on top. I don't know what that is. Not sure, but whatever it was, I don't like it because it's causing the paper to stick together. So I'll have to try and look back at when I created this and see if I can figure that out and not use that product anymore. Or put some baking paper in there. So that is Fuzzy Huga by BB Tinter. And then I have Cozy Friends by Coco Wyo. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay, whatever it is also on this one, and that's not good. It is whatever I used on there. You know what? I think I used some sort of pearl medium on there. Might have to look at my pearl mediums because it's either that or I put it away before the glitter was fully cured, which is also very like me. Anyway, so for this one I used alcohol markers to base and then polychromos pencils for shading. No, not polychromos. This is my Crayola pencils. Yeah, because I was like, these work really well on this paper. And then I used a Posca to pull out for all the pink highlights. And then I know that there is some Mod Podge Extreme glitter on here. There's actually a chunkier glitter on there. Maybe that's what I used. Maybe I topped it with one of the other glitters that I have. I know. I'll go back and look at the original creation video and figure that one out. But yeah. Really, really cute. It's okay. The page in front of it, you can't even tell. It's just got a little bit of a tear there. And you can't tell on there. It just looks like bubbles. But it's whatever I put on the bubbles. So something is a problem. So that is Cozy Friends by Coco Y. And then I have Bulls de Bulls. I may not have pronounced that right. This is by Diane Defoe. This was a beautiful gift that I absolutely adore. It is so cute. So I've done these two here. So the squirrel is Inktense with a little bit of water-soluble markers for colouring in some of the details. And then for the cats on the brick wall here, once again there is some Inktense and then water-soluble markers. Really cute and just really fun to colour. I did go a bit heavy with the water-based markers there, so that's going to be a fun clean-up. And then we have the Spooky Kitty page here. So I know I used Inktense in a background, and then these are all Pablo pencils with a bunch of gold metallic gel pen and Posca paint pen and a bunch of stickles in the moon. Really like this one, like the glow effects I got. Then we have this one here. So all this brickwork is Inktense. And I really wanted to play with the concept of just lots and lots of cool, except for the kitties. So the kitties are nice, warm, bright colours. They've been coloured in with Pablos. And then keeping the colours cool on the branch. But I did use some glitter on the birds because it's me. And I can't help but add glitter to a page. And there is some paint pen as well to help frame up the window and the glass reflex. And then we have this one here, which is the first page I did when I first got the book. I was gifted this by the beautiful Emily, who also gifted me some Pablo coloured pencils. So I coloured this entirely with Pablos as well, except for the background and the ground where I did Inktense. Yeah, I really like that one. I think that one was really fun. And then I have rainbow socks. And so for this one, I used a grey polychromos pencil, which I did all the shading in. And then I came in with my Inktense to colour everything in. On the socks here, I have put an iridescent medium, so the socks are also shiny and reflective. Really fun, bright and colourful. And I have this one here, so this rainbow unicorn page. This is Inktense with Mod Podge Extreme Glitter and metallic gel pen for all the stars. Really like this rainbow unicorn. And that is it. And then also by Diane Defoe, I have Sirens du Monde. I believe it's Sirens of the World. I have done just the one page in here, which is the monkeys in the hot pools, which did not go according to my original plan, but I like where it ended up. And so I used Inktense to base everything. I added in Liquitex gold acrylic ink for the top of the mountain, and then a gold glitter gel for the base of the mountain. There is Posca to do like all the flower outlines and a bunch of dots in pink, and then the gold Kaisercraft shimmer spray. No, I think it's Liquitex ink that I actually flicked onto the page to do all the gold splatter everywhere. And then there is some metallic gel pens for the water ripples as well. So the whole page has a bit of iridescence and sparkle. And yeah, I thought it was really fun to do this sort of sunset snow concept and have lots of warm colours, even though this is meant to be quite a snowy scene. And yeah, I don't know, it just really appealed to me. I like how it turned out. Such a cute book. I can't wait till Mermaid and just doing a bunch of mermaids in here. So it's Siren du Monde by Diane Defoe. Another beautiful gift. And then we have Magical Woodland by Kate Pellerin. Another super cute book. Another beautiful gift. And I've just done the one in here, which has all been done with Inktense with a little bit of stickles on the little creatures. I was gifted this book by the beautiful Small as well as the missing 28 pencils from my Derwent Inktense pencils. And so I really wanted to focus on playing with the new colors and trying it out in this book. So yeah, I'm really happy with the wood and the texture that I got on the wood. This, like, I'm not overly enchanted with it. It's still cute. I still like it, but I think I can do better. It's quite an interesting style though, so I kind of need to find my groove with coloring it. But yes, such a cute book. Freaking adorable. It's Magical Woodland by Kate Pellerin. And we have Cute Chibi Creative Colouring by Phoebe M. This one feels like it could be a cute and cozy book. It's so cute. And I have done the one in here with the farting octopus, as I have been told. And yes, it kind of does look like the octopus is farting. Tooting octopus. Or squid. Either way, I just think this page is hilarious and cute. And I had a lot of fun colouring it. It is all alcohol marker, a bit of Posca paint pen, and a little bit of stickles. So really straightforward, but super duper fun. I love my sea creatures. So that is Cute Chibi Creature Colouring by Phoebe M. And then I have Spooky by Sarah Schweswick. Probably pronounced that wrong. Another super cute book. I think I've only managed one in here, which is this Jackalope page. I know when I did this page, I couldn't decide which page to do, and there was like a Instagram color along or hashtag going for this page, so I just chose this page because I was like, I could do any of these pages. And so I used watercolor to color this all in and splatter all over the page. And then I pulled out the Kaisercraft Gold Shimmer Spray, which is what I spritzed everywhere. I used stickles and Posca to do all these little stars. I don't think I even pulled out pencils. I think I shaded this entirely with watercolor. Yeah, it looks like it's all watercolor. Yeah, that's it. And I really do quite like it. I think it's something about it. It's quite fun. And lots of reflex. So that is Spooky by Sarah Schweiswick. And then I have my two RJ Hampsons, which are super cute. There's probably more books that can fit into this cute category, but hey. So we have a Frog's Tale, and I have this page here, which this was a bit of a disaster page. I decided to try out watercoloring the background of this page, and you can see how much this paper hated the watercolor to the point where it fell out of the book. So I have had to washi tape it back in, but I made it work to the best of my ability. I used Pablo's and Posca on top to color in the page, and yeah, I'm just kind of pretending like, you know, like he's a traveling artist. Like this whole book is Mr. Froggaty's journey, like him doing a bunch of things. So just pretending this is like his memoir, and you know, this page got ripped out and screwed up and then is stuck back into the memoir. So yeah, and lesson learned, don't use saturating piles of water and watercolor in this book. That's okay. There's another version of this one because this is a duplicates with a difference book. So there is another version of this page for me to colour in the back that is not falling out of the book. So that's A Frog's Tale by R.J. Hampson. And then I have Serendipity by R.J. Hampson, which is absolutely stunning and so cute. This was a beautiful gift from the wonderful Winter 89, and I have done this page here with its slight nods to Christmas, and this wasn't done entirely with polychromos pencils. I did not base, which is very unusual for me, but I just really wanted to colour with polychromos pencils by themselves. I did pull out a little bit of a metallic gel pen to do the sign and like little touches on the page with a bit of metallic, but No glitter, just a bit of metallic. And with that, that is everything in my cute book collection. Super, super fun. A lot of these books could kind of swing into other categories, but it made sense in my brain. And I really like these books. A lot of them need a lot more love, which I'm looking forward to getting back to this year. As I've said before, in 2024, I really had a focus on working the unworked books on my shelf, which means the majority of my books only have one page coloured. I'm really looking forward to, in 2026, when I do this again, and seeing books with just so many more pages coloured in them as well. It's going to be super exciting. But yes, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. All the aroha to you all. Take care, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Bye!